Hello again. Polysteps directions today. May not go all the way to Polysteps, but definitely going in that direction. Well, it'd be rude not to just get a shot of this one coming in as I was walking past and I heard it being announced.
We are sorry to announce that the 10:43 Great Western Railway service to Plymouth is delayed by approximately 72 minutes. This is due to a fault with the city buses.
On his merry way to Paynton. Lovely. Bye bye. Right, let's crack on. Well, that was a nice little unplanned diversion. But anyway, what was I going to talk about? The Northern Lights. That's right, the Northern Lights were visible last night. But rather than just grab a few pictures off of Facebook and say, oh look, this was the sky, I'll give you more of a personal experience, okay? So I'm sat at home, I get a message from Andy. He says, Northern Lights tonight. I said, oh, all right, okay, you know, whatever. And anyway, he sends me a picture. Oh, okay, could be something in this. I'll go out in a bit, go out in the garden and see what I can do. However, I forgot all about it until later when I got another message, this time from my son in King Stainton. Dad, you see the sky? Northern Lights sends me this picture. So I bit the bullet. I went outside at night, something I haven't done for years, and put the coat on, went in the garden. Here's my attempts. So there we go, a cloudy night, but the Northern Lights in Teignmouth, which is lovely. And guess what? That's right, it's still standing. Anyway, as for weather-wise, it's a bit of a cooler day today. I've got my winter coat on, but not done up. I think I made the right choice. Through the underpass and down into Pellow Arcade. Well, we've got Sun Lane. But we won't go down this way. Oh yes, we will. Let's take Sun Lane. So that's diverted me down here to Stanley Street, I think. Yeah, Stanley Street. And this one's going to be closed from the 14th. Anyway, all good, all good. It's gas pipes they're doing. Upgrading the gas pipes. Lovely. There we go, a couple of potential new subscribers. Had a lovely chat with them all about the phone. Or the channel, I should say, Bill's phone. And yeah, they're looking into it. Alright, let's go and stick our head down the Fish Quay, checking on Alan's boat. There we go, please announce everything looks ship-shape and Bristol fashion, if that's the phrase, with your boatmate on this somewhat quiet, calmer morning at the Fish Quay. Lovely. There we go, there's the Restless in at the Fish Quay, and without assuming too much, I think it might be a special charter, because it's possibly some sort of funeral thing going on, with everyone's dressed in black and carrying flowers and that, so leave them be. Yes, again, without intruding. I think it might be a scattering of the ashes at sea, so I'll leave them be. I've got a medium tide today. Not too high, not too low. Lovely. There we go, there's our Backbeach with its colourful houses. And of course the crab shack and the ship inn. Now I don't need to rush back today by any stretch of the imagination, but I do have to get Mum to an appointment at 1 o'clock at the hairdressers, which simply means that I'm not sort of jumping on the ferry and bombing over the shoulder or anything like that today. Save that for another day. This is one of my quieter ones. But that's okay. It's all good. As long as I manage to get out, have a little walk, show you some shots of Teignmouth on this particular day, that's all that matters. And I've also got an Iceland order arriving later on tonight, but that's okay because that's not till between 5 and 7, so that's all right. It's only a small one. Now, if you remember the other day, I was talking about meeting up with Jeffrey on the seafront, and I said that he'd given me an idea that I was going to try out and see if it worked or not. Well, his idea was, he said, why don't you get some shots of the dinosaurs and put them into AI, see if you can get them to storm off across the golf course. So that's actually a really good idea. But unfortunately, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. I couldn't bring them to life in AI. It wanted to bring everything else to life, the bushes. It wanted to spin things around. It just didn't want to do it. But I tried, mate. I tried. I'm not even going to show you any of the failed attempts because it was just absolute rubbish. Never mind though. That's life. Here we go, up onto the old seafront, where they've cleared the mess out of the flower bed there, which is good. Past the tables, formerly known as Captain's tables, outside of Venus. There we go, our old cinema with the apartments on the top. Lovely. Of course, as usual, we have absolutely zero beach at this end, past the pier. Well, I want to talk about the building up ahead. Let me try and get a bit of a better position on it for you. Okay, so in my lifetime, the building up ahead, that was the Spanish Cellars, with the Spanish Cellars pub downstairs there. And next to it, the Bella Vista. That's the one on the corner there. And that's always been, in my mind, small flats. So that was the Spanish Cellars. That was the Bella Vista there on the corner. And then the piece there with the balcony and the little place they've built for themselves underneath, that was a shop separate. Except for the fact that in the 50s, that was all one building, all one hotel called the Bella Vista. And although I can't exactly line it up per se, I can show you a picture of it from one of the old brochures. Here you go. So there we are. That was the Bella Vista when it was all one building. Lovely. Wasn't that nice? If you notice, even St Michael's Church makes an appearance in that advert for the Bella Vista. Lovely. Walking right into the wind now, so I've put the wind blocker back on. I've decided I am going to go for a quick belt down to Spray Point. I've got the time to do it, but not going to make too much of a meal of it. I'll just film some trains if I see them. Lovely. Hello, how are you doing? Nice bit of driftwood. Make a lovely shelf for someone, no doubt. As far as my son's not over here trying to rescue it. I think I've got a little tiny bit of Rufus food left in my pocket. I know I haven't reloaded, so to speak, but never mind. I'm sure Rufus won't mind though. Anything's better than nothing, isn't it, mate? Isn't it? Can hear plenty of birds in the trees. No sign of anyone though. There we go, poor offerings, but better than nothing. There we go, and he's here. He just appeared on the ground. I went to get the phone. He disappeared, so we'll watch from a distance. Here he is on the floor, if you can see him there. There he is. Oh no, that's another one. Different one. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there we go. Train. I missed that train, unfortunately. By the time I managed to spin round, get in focus, it had gone, but it did toot. It was a happy train, promise you that. Right, let's head back now. Another subscriber there, just had a nice chat about the orchard, the secret orchard. So off to find it, lovely. At last. I missed that one in the bushes, thought we weren't going to see any. Bye bye, little train. Oh, there we go. That was the end of the seawall. As I say, I didn't want to do too much of a meal of it today, but not very many trains anyway. So there we are. Here we go, wind blocker off now for a bit of waves. Lovely. Yeah, another road closed. Everywhere, isn't it? All over town. If you can make them out, there's a few of the Lido bunnies there. But they're all down on the lower lawn, right by the pool itself. So I only ever normally see about 6. But according to the lady the other day, she said come down in the evening, there's about 20. Fair enough. Lovely. And with that, we'll call it a day. Go home now, get mum to her appointment at 1 o'clock, then get my Iceland delivery later, and plan something for tomorrow. Lovely. Hopefully I'll see you then. Take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Whee!